Well, good morning, Josh Who TV followers, and welcome to the conclusion of another safari truck. This is a little 13-footer, and it's headed for Aurora, Colorado. But there it is, short little 13-footer. Got the side stair access with the handicap door. And of course it is a little big because this stuff will shrink horribly over the next couple of years, as we have found, and then they can't get it zipped shut. So we make them a little rich to begin with, and it'll shrink in quite nicely. I want to thank you for following along. Now we're going to get on inside and build the bimini top. All right, Josh Who TV followers, time to wiggle it just a little bit. Now, this came off the door rail that I just did. And I think he went home first, or he went somewhere. He towed it on the freeway and the frame fell apart. And I told him, don't tow with it. Don't drive faster than your boat goes. There's a wee bit of damage there, eh? So, I think we're just going to trim it away and stitch it back together. Other side's not too bad. But it ripped the teeth out the zipper, and it was pretty destructive. So that's what tow damage looks like. If the frame falls apart while they're towing, it just rips it it'll sit there and flap, and they can't tell, and it tears it to shreds. So we'll do our best to repair it, put a new zipper on it, and I think I'm gonna hold it till Monday. No, I'm kidding. We'll make sure he gets it for the weekend. Right, good evening, Josh Who TV followers. It's getting toward the end of the day, and I gotta finish up these quotes. These are boats and people that are waiting for me, and so I really have to sit down. I mean, there's more out there. I got 4 more to do. I turned in a couple yesterday. This gal Lorraine, she's so nice, and I really want to get her boat done. She's been waiting for so long. She's been so patient. So it's time to sit down and do these. I'll show you how I do them. I'll refresh your memory. If you remember from quote day, the Bayliner with the funny looking bimini top and the C mark, that's the boat that we're doing. And when I'm out on the lake, I just on the back, I kind of do a little sketch of the profile of the boat, and it's really weird the way it goes up and over like that. So after talking to the boat owner, she's okay with lowering it to 74 inches. Every single pole will be lowered to 74 inches off the deck, which will drop it down about 6 inches. Right now it's at 80. And then I make how big each screen panel will be, how wide the bimini is, and how long the bimini is. And then when we get back to the shop, I'll take the photographs and do a render, just with pencil, of the profile and the attitude of the bimini. It's not an exact sketch, drawing, whatever. It's my rendition, my mind's eye of what the boat will look like. And then, of course, transfer so I can get the zipper count and a yardage count, zipper snaps, and then figuring out my hours going down to the lake. I need an hour of prep time to get all the panels cut. This is just screen enclosure, not bimini. Then it's a trip to the lake. 4 hours to make my templates or my patterns. I need 3 days, 24 hours of fab time, because that's 9 panels. They're small. The front ones and the gate are only 28 inch, because there's a walk through to the bow. So they're only 28 inch. So I'll claim 24 hours to build all those panels. And then 1 trip to the lake to install them, a couple hours to put all the snaps in. So the total job is 2 lake trips and 31 hours. And that's just the screen enclosure. And then for I really don't need to draw out the bimini to figure out how much. So this one is just for the bimini with the enclosure zippers included. So they'll be sewn on, and then if they can't afford to, they want to wait or whatever, next summer, then when we go to do the enclosure with the screens, that's all this. The zippers are already on the bimini, so any zippers here are for joining them together or the smiles. So she'll get 2 different quotes. One for the bimini with the zippers, and then the next one will be for all the screens to make it look just like that. So that's how I do my quotes. I try and get them done. It takes me about 30 minutes. It depends on the boat, but I can usually knock out one of these drawings pretty quickly and get it turned in, and then Betsy goes through and she'll figure out our part numbers, who we get them from, our cost, the markup, and do all the money stuff. I don't have to worry about any of that. I just got to tell her how many trips and how many hours and what I'm going to use, and she'll do all the rest of the magic. There you go. Hope you picked something up out of that. Thanks for following along. All right, let's do one more quote here. This is the big Bayliner Low and Slow, if you remember that one. There is my rough sketch from the dock. That's not too bad. That's in the wind on a rolly boat. That's not too bad at all. That's a reasonable facsimile of what the boat looks like. All right, so that's the dock sketch, and of course I got, a couple little notes dibble-dabbled here and there. So then I take my actual sheet that I make the artist rendering of. Let me see if I can not plug up a microphone here. So it's the bimini for the flybridge, the screen enclosure for the flybridge, Dodger panels for all the railings, and a screen enclosure for the aft. And we're right around 10 grand. I think it's 9,000 and change. So, but that's a big boat. That's I didn't even get the total yardage, because we kind of split it up for him so we could do it in stages. Right away he wants the bimini top on the flybridge. It doesn't have one. And then we'll probably screen in the flybridge and then go back and do the aft section at a later date, just so he can get out and use it this summer. But we'll see what the timing is. There's another one of my artist renderings. Well, good afternoon, Joshua TV followers, and welcome to Saturday. This boat was just done so fast. I got the whole thing done, the frame. I had to change the hardware. It had the wrong hardware on it, so I had to change the hardware. And then I bent the frame, got it on the boat, stretched the bimini skin on it, got it marked, sewed it up. Now granted, it is only a 3-pole bimini, but man, did that go quick. Yeah, there's no crown. It's actually only 68 inches off the deck. And of course, these speedboat freaks, they don't want no crown in it. So I gotta make straps and a boot. And this thing is out of here on Monday. Thank you so much for following along.